slingshot engaged. Let's go. Strapped to the Mustang dyno, we've got Chad's F-450 build with our F4 HP package. You guys just saw us do some warm-up paces on the dyno. We're not into dyno time just yet, but we're getting there. If you missed Chad's badass build the last time it came in, he wanted to check the numbers on it. Had a stock turbocharger on it and an added turbocharger over the top. Check that build out here. Now down to business. Before any build gets underway on the dyno, if it's powder coated or if it's not, we have to go through, we have to heat it up. We have to tighten all the clamps up. Why? Because it's standard procedure. We want this thing to get as much air as possible. With Chad's build, the last time it came in, we had to pump the dude up. We had to give it its max effort to make over 600 brute horsepower, which was impressive for this build. But now, over the winter, we got parts upgraded on this thing. We put it on a bulking diet. This thing's got a ton of gear behind it. It will make and has made power effortlessly. We want it to keep the torque down, to keep the engine alive. So now, what I want to show you is this. We haven't started yet, but we did make some baby pulls. Chad's truck laid down 615 brute horsepower at our lowest file that we put to the truck, because it's got a bigger set of 60 over injectors in it. We wanted to really reel that power back. Guess what? It likes it. Effortlessly 615 brute horsepower. So what I'm most impressed with is this. Our torque number is actually lower. What the hell? Exactly. I wanted to make big horsepower but with lower torque. Why would I want to do that? Well, this truck is a Ford PowerStroke. We want to keep it alive. We're not going after it creating a shitload of torque and blow the rods out the side. This thing is an F-450. It's got 4 wheels on the back. Take that in consideration. Now we have a lot of injector to play with. We've got room to grow. We can add fuel to it. But on purpose, we stayed with an Exergy CP 4.2. That way, it's rated for 750 brute horsepower. How close can we get to that 750 on a dually?
You good? Okay.
Okay, trans is warm. She's happy. 3,400. This ought to be a f***ing pull. Scoop my short ass up. Smell that? Cooking some horsepower. Our F4 powered dually is cooling down. Guys, we got a compound system on this. When I say compounds, you already know, you're like, yep, that big S480 up there, it's getting the work done. But actually, what the most crucial part of this build is this, what's in the valley. Take a look. Over in the valley, we're running a stealth calibrated power solution, drop-in 67mm turbocharger. It's as simple as this. We got exhaust flowing into it, we got to get it out, push that big guy, and that's how we make power. If you're a Ford owner and you want to make power, you got a chance for 1 week and 1 week only. We don't run ads on the channel. Calibrated Power Solutions is hooking you up. You can go to pointblankperformance.com. You own a Ford PowerStroke from 11 through 19 and want to run a Stealth 67 as a single or compound, now's your chance. Jump on the website, type in the promo code STEALTH. That's right, STEALTH. Put that in there, 10% off, 1 week and 1 week only. Let's add some fuel to this thing and let's make some power. Small recap, when Chad's truck came in, it made over 600 brewable horsepower, but we had to turn it up all the way. 1900 US on the pulse width injector. Now, the brand new setup, the 60 over injectors, the S480 in the Stealth 67, we achieved that same horsepower at only 1250 US, so we made it more efficient. Now, this run that you guys just got to see, we stepped into a whole new power level at 1450 US. I'm excited to show you guys the horsepower and torque. Guys, we laid down 718 brewable horsepower and 1106 feet-pound of torque. And it just makes it like it's effortless. That big charger up top, pushing into that Stealth 67, it gets it done. We're not having to run a crazy amount of pulse width on it. It just does it and it's over. This is what I want you to keep in mind. That's a Mustang dyno. We don't care. It laid down what it laid down. That is a dually. It does have 4 tires back there. So what's it really putting down? I'm going to speak to Chad and I'm going to say, hey, summer's here. I'd like for you to enjoy your truck, not put the rods out through the side of it. But if we want to turn it up because we have a pump that's good for 750, we can see if we can get 750. I think we got enough air to send it over 750. Personally, I can load the hell out of it. But guys, I'm gonna speak to Chad, see what he says. We may see the F450 back on the YouTube channel sooner than later. Is upgrading to compounds really worth it on your Ford PowerStroke? And the answer to that question from me is hell yes it is. I've driven Chad's, I've dynoed it. I remember what it felt like when it first came in at only 600 HP. It was a blast. Now making 720 to the wheels, this thing is where we need to stop in my personal opinion. Why? Because it is a dually, it's on all fours. It will make more power out there on the road. Now, how do we achieve an extra 100 HP out of this build? Yes, we added fuel, but we added fuel and made the truck more efficient. The big turbocharger up top, we went from an S475 to an S480. We choked the AR housing down to a 115. But the magic inside of it is what's in the valley. Do not try to do that with a factory VGT. The rods will come out. We upgraded to a Stealth 67. Therefore, you can see it on the graph. When the power keeps going all the way up, that means the engine's happy. It's not seeing a bunch of resistance going, oh God, down low. It's going, yep, keep going. That's exactly the pull that we wanted out of this truck, a lightning bolt. Now guys, you may have a Ford PowerStroke, you may want to upgrade it. Don't try to do it with a factory VGT, 580 horsepower, stop. That's what I want you to take away from this video of this customer's build, upgrading to a more efficient, more powerful, more reliable, and a hell of a towing machine, but ultimately the best daily driver out of it. Make for sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time here at Point Blank Performance.